What a beautiful day this is turning out to be. I mean, all that slushy snow we were getting, and we have a wonderful crowd. The New Dublin people are here in force. It's great. It'll be a great parade, so here we go. Hello, New Dublin. What a beautiful day for a parade. So we're heading off with the New Dublin Police Force. Very happy to have you here in the parade. What's coming up next, Leah?
Next we have the AMVETS Post 45. AMVETS Post 45 New London, Wisconsin Color Guard is made up of veterans from all branches of the service.
Well, that's very appropriate for being in our parade. And I see that we have Bob, Erica, Larry, Andy, Don, Caleb, and Ron. Thank you for being here. Wow, look what's coming next.
Next up we have the New London Fire Department.
That's a nice old truck. And the more modernized fire truck is following behind of the New Dublin Fire Department. Hi, guys.
And thanks for serving our community. Hi, guys.
New London Fire Department, today known as New Dublin Fire Department.
Next up we have the New London First Responders. New London First Responders are a medically trained volunteer group who respond to medical emergency calls to the city of New London and surrounding areas.
The Gold Cross ambulance and paramedic unit, and they have been serving our area for several years now. Thank you, Gold Cross.
Next up, we have the Hortonville-Hortonia Fire Department. Looking to the future, we are fundraising and taking donations towards a heavy rescue, in addition to our department's needs to aid in the event of accidents and fires.
What would we do without these wonderful, dedicated people? And another truck from the Hortonville-Hortonia Fire Department. Thanks so much for being in our parade today. Next up is Wyawega Fire Department. We've really got the fire departments covered this year, and that's wonderful to get out into the parade so everyone can see the communities that have this wonderful service. Thank you.
Next up, we have St. Patrick himself.
St. Patrick? Oh my goodness.
Lincoln.
Leah, tell us about him.
Lincoln has been St. Patrick for the last couple of years, taking over in his father's footsteps, our original St. Patrick. Thank you, Lincoln. Next up, we have our bagpiper, Jesse Murphy. Jesse comes all the way from Indiana to play the pipes for us. The Murphy family has been a big part of the Shamrock Club for years.
Oh boy, who do we have here, Leah?
Looks like we have Dick Johnson, the Grand Poobah. There he is, the man of the hour.
And he's riding with his beautiful wife, Sherry, so we're glad that you both came home from Florida for this event.
Dick has been our cameraman for years and has done so much for the community of New London. Thank you, Dick, our Grand Poobah. Next up, we have the 2022 Irishman and Irish Rose, Lamar and Jane Wilson.
They've been a beautiful couple in the events this week. Wow, look at this fancy car. This gorgeous green Cadillac, donated and driven by Jeff Burgum of Cornerstone Insurance. And who's inside this car?
Looks like the Murphys, Bob and Terry Murphy, are 2020 Irishman and Irish Rose. Next up, we have the Dignitary float with all our dignitaries.
The Mayor of New Dublin, Mark Herter.
Parade judges, Nancy Guerin Gerlach, Linda Guerin Alexander. They are sisters of our Irishman and Irish Rose, Lamar and Jane Wilson.
The Irish lass from this year is Clara Martin. The Irish lad for this year is Levi Lutke. And we have the 2020 Irish lass, Jasmine Villalobos, and we're so glad that she could be part of the parade this year, since they missed it last year. Jasmine Villalobos, Levi Lutke, and Clara Martin.
And behind them, we have the New London High School Band under the direction of Alex Rambo, sponsored by First State Bank.
And we appreciate those sponsorships because every unit has to be paid for. So thank you. Wonderful to have the New London High School Marching Band.
Definitely one of the highlights of the parade.
Wapaka County Fairest of the Fair, Micaiah Schrader. Hinsky Well Drilling. Hi guys. Hinskys are a fourth generation family owned business for over 125 years. They dig wells, they replace and repair wells. Wendy! Whoa, look out for this whirling wheel.
That is. Talk to them there. Way back.
Woo, boy. That looks like fun. I would not be coordinated enough to ride on that.
Next up, we have the Golden Girls of New Dublin. The Golden Girls of New Dublin are at it again, full steam ahead. Next up, we have Tri-County Overhead Doors, providing sales, service, and installation on commercial, residential, and industrial doors.
Oh boy, what a baton twirler! Woo-wee! Uh-oh! Hey, shamrock shorts, whoa! Oh my gosh! You're as uncoordinated as ever. We know all of these women and the men that are driving their car.
It's the Ladies of Bluegrass.
And their car is driven by Commander Auxiliary President VFW. Good. That's great.
And on board we have the Bando Barley. These guys are amazing, Melissa.
Yes, they are.
They played for us at Pup's Irish Pub the other night. Unbelievable. These guys got it going on.
We've got Chopper. We've got Jesse. We've got Jan. We've got Steve. And we are looking forward to their fundraiser in April in Green Bay.
And right behind them, we got the Jolly Giant Stilt Walkers.
Wow.
Sponsored by John's Bar and the Waters Supper Club.
Well, thank you, John's Bar and the Waters. Without your support, we would not be able to have the wonderful units that we have in today's parade. Look at those flying capes. Oh, and now we have... Oh, you came out of retirement for the parade? Yeah, all right.
Next up, we have Holly Schweitzer for New London School Board. A change we need and a voice you deserve. Vote April 5th for Holly Schweitzer and Mandy Wills for New London School Board.
Wow, look at that big cow coming down the road. Oh, I'm surprised she can hold still for that whole parade. And she's representing Quick Trip. And that's the biggest cow I've ever seen.
Oh, this looks like a familiar group, Melissa.
It certainly does. Rawhide, my darling daughter, Makushla, her husband, Mason, and our baby Declan are heading off the Rawhide float.
Looks like Declan is sound asleep.
What a beautiful float. Thank you, Rawhide, and thank you for having the facility that you do in rural New London, helping kids.
Next up, we have Hilker Trucking. Hilker Trucking is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving the New Dublin community since 1980. We are better together, Hilker Trucking.
Lots of new Dubliners on that Hilker Trucking float, aren't there, in the colorful rainbow? Too Tired, Wisconsin. We love that name.
Too Tired, Wisconsin is a group promoting bicycles, especially antique, vintage, and custom-built bikes. We sponsor several Fox Valley group rides throughout the year.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Too Tired, Wisconsin.
Now you can catch Mandy.
Next up, we have Mandy Wills for New London School Board. Vote for Mandy Wills and Holly Schweitzer for New London School Board. A voice for choice, a voice for reason, a voice for you.
Oh, look what's coming up next. Murphy Construction, concrete, you name it, they do it.
Looks like we have our friend Karina riding up front.
She's a beautiful Irish lass holding another beautiful Irish lassie in her lap. You know, I think they must have cement in there right now because it's turning around, turning around. I could use a new sidewalk, right? If you want to go up on Division Street after this.
Next up, we have the Iron Workers Local 8. Iron Workers Local Union 8, building America since 1896. The sky is the limit.
Thanks for being in the parade, Iron Workers. Good to see ya.
And Iron Women, right? You got it.
Oh boy, Leah. Oh, who are these rowdy men?
We have my favorite family, other than my own family. We have the O'Neill clan.
The O'Neills.
These boys have been part of the parade from the beginning. They are a ton of fun.
I've seen that green bathrobe before.
Love ya. Love you guys. Love you more. Everyone loves the O'Neill family. They're a little short this year because a lot of their family's on vacation.
Wolf River Trips and Campground. Who's the bus driver in there today?
Wolf River Trips and Campground. Exciting year for Wolf River Trips, celebrating 50 years. Come out June 11th and help us celebrate with live music.
Oh, that sounds like fun, Leah.
Dustin Lee is on the upper deck tonight from 6 to 11.
Oh, tonight. Wow.
We'll be there.
All right.
Thank you, Wolf River Trips, and thank you for 50 wonderful years.
I can't believe it's been 50 years.
Wow.
Executive limousine. And it is a fancy one, isn't it? For all your limousine and party bus needs. Looks like some little leprechauns in there. Hi, guys. American Legion.
Next up, we have American Legion, Stanley Handrick, post 226.
And you know, there's a hall at the American Legion that is for rent. It's a very nice facility. So just call out there if you ever want to rent a spot for your party.
Next up, Fox River Hurling Club. Interested in playing the national sport of Ireland? Hurling is a fast-paced sport that combines the skills of hockey, soccer, and lacrosse.
Looks great. Thank you for representing the Irish sport of hurling in our parade.
Maybe our Shamrock Club should get a team. What do you think, Melissa?
I won't be on it.
You think we'll be good hurlers?
Absolutely not. Whoa! Jonathan B., high wheel bicyclist. And he is sponsored by Rice's Greenhouse. Thank you, Dan, Lavana, Keith, for sponsoring this colorful. Uh-oh.
Look at him go.
Gee, I thought he was falling off. And I would not be coordinated enough to ride that.
No, you won't be joining that team either, Melissa. Nope. Might want to stick to the hurling. Next up, we have the New London FFA and FFA alumni.
Hey, look, there's a couple of cute cows.
The FFA alumni supports the school agri-science department with equipment, scholarships, and also activities for the FFA members.
Our friend Randy Steingraber has an FFA Bluegrass Festival every year in the fall over in Manawa that he donates money to the FFA.
That's wonderful, Melissa.
Sleepy Creek Pet Lodge. We offer daycare boarding, day stays, grooming, training, and a great nutritional store full of healthy food for your dog.
Look at those cute dogs doing their little tricks out there. Very nice.
Oh, this one has a tutu. Wearing a tutu. Boy, oh boy, pretty fancy. Look at the beautiful golden retriever.
Next up, we have the Scarlet Guard American Legion Color Guard.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Very nice. The Scarlet Guard American Legion Color Guard consists of members of American Legion Post Auxiliary Units and sons of the squadrons from throughout the region.
Thank you so much for honoring us by being in the parade with your color guard and flags representing squadrons throughout the region. Hey, Dan Hetke!
Dan's driving a 1920 Model A Tudor, is that right?
A Tudor. That's a gorgeous car,
Beautiful
Dan.
car. Thank you, Dan. Next up, we have Plock Chevrolet and Buick, family-owned and hometown dealer for over 30 years. Come down to see Danny and the gang for all your automotive needs.
Oh, that Danny boy. Next up is always a fun time, Huckleberry Acres. Campground and swimming beach. And who's that over? Oh, that's with Huckleberry too. That's pretty fancy. Yep. I like that.
And their tiki bar, they have quite a crew here today. Look like they're ready to have a good time.
Randy and I like stopping out at Huckleberry. The Traumatic Brain Injury Fight for Life team. Wow, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Look at this fancy car, Melissa. We have
that's a cutie.
Fox Valley Ghost Hunters.
Ooh.
The Fox Valley Ghost Hunters was voted most active paranormal team in the Fox Valley. They offer free investigations.
Or trucking. This particular float is dedicated to the memory of Ken Flanagan. Wonderful Irish name for the Orts to be celebrating.
Look what's coming up next, Melissa.
That's Orts also.
Manawa Little Wolf High School Band, under the direction of Kevin.
And the John Deere is the Ort family. Thanks for being here. Wow, that's thrilling.
That's wonderful.
Thank you, Manawa. Manawa High School Marching Band.
Next up, we have the New London Fish and Game Club.
Oh, that's a great organization.
They're a non-profit organization since 1939.
Wow.
They donate to various programs in our community and involved in the pheasant preservation.
Big Whopper weekend coming up on your birthday, Randy, April 15 and 16. Whoa, who do we have here? They are certainly having fun.
Looks like we have Karoo golf carts. They're having a good time. They service the Fox Valley and surrounding areas, and they have been since 1991. Karoo Golf Carts provides all the golf carts for the Shamrock Club on Parade Day.
Wow, that's terrific. Thank you. Oh, here they are again, the biggest family. Wow. The biggest family clan represented in our parade.
Look at that.
The Crane clan. They're coming from all over the nation, especially Madison and Greenville and New London on Allen Road.
Look at all those cranes. Building a family float and being a part of the New Dublin
Another
Parade
Greenville,
has been a tradition for the Cranes since
Milwaukee.
the beginning.
I see you from all over. Chicago.
That's a whole lot of Cranes. Next up, we have the Northport Snow Riders Snowmobile Club.
You know, they spend a lot of time grooming trails and putting up signs to make it safe for snowmobilers to drive around. They didn't have the most snow this year, but they still did their grooming and marking of trails, and we thank you for that.
Next up, we have the Lions Club of Bear Creek.
Hey, sauerkraut country!
Looks like a Sullivan driving that truck. Tim Sullivan is driving the truck. And the Bear Creek Lions Club does a lot of fundraising for their community.
Yes, they do.
Now we have State Farm Insurance. Dan Gasner Agency. Surprisingly great rates that fit any budget.
Insurance is something we cannot live without, so thanks for showing us your agency by being in the parade and hauling a pot of gold along. The leprechauns. Look at the big gold nuggets in that big.
A lot of little
pot of gold.
leprechauns out there today.
The Kinsella dancers are back. Oh, this is wonderful. Are you going to stop and dance for us? They were in our program Thursday night.
These little dancers are amazing. They were a big part of our program on Thursday, and so happy to have them here. Thank you so much, Kinsella dancers. We look forward to you guys every year in the parade and at the program. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you so much.
This must be T.J. Howell's little truck. This is sponsored by Shamrock Heights, the country club. Again, we appreciate our sponsors.
Next up, we have G-Force Trailers, locally built utility trailers for everyday use, built to last. Next up, we have Manawa Midwestern Rodeo. Bring the family to the Manawa Rodeo, sponsored by the Manawa Lions Club on June 30th, July 1st, and 2nd.
The Buck of the Rodeo.
Behind them, we have Waiwiga Fire on Ice. Come see some of the fastest sleds on ice the first weekend of February at the Wapaka County Fairgrounds.
It looks like we have the parade royalty riding with them. The Fire on Ice princesses, I would venture to guess. Beja Shriners, Vets and Patriots. Sponsored by Statewide Custom Powder Coating. Thank you so much. The Beja Shriners, as you know, gather money and donate to very good causes like the Shriners Hospital. Well, the Ort semi-tractor is pulling the 920 Lawnmower Racing Club. Come and see the 920 Lawnmower Racing Club every other Saturday, starting in May, at Angler's Bar and Grill in Fremont. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I've never been there, but that is supposed to be a very fun event. And Anglers it's a fun bar.
Yes, it is. VFW Post 2732, New London.
Next up, we have the Sons of Norway. Sons of Norway Valley Lodge in Appleton welcomes people of all nationalities who are interested in Scandinavian culture.
And they would like us to know that Dublin, Ireland, was founded by Vikings.
Next up, we have the FML Flippers, Family Flippers.
This is a fairly new business in New London. They are located behind Subway. So go and check out all of their pallets of merchandise. You can find lots of interesting things there. Hi, Pete. Pete is running for the New London Board of Education. Pete has been doing a very good, fair job listening to everyone. He's running for his second term. You'll have my vote. Board of Education, and third term for Wapaka County Board Supervisor.
Next up, we have the New London's Lions Club. Lions' motto is "We Serve." The Lions Club serves with vision screening, large print books, Lions Camp, highway cleanup, and much more.
Out of the way, please.
Their annual rose sale is April 22nd.
And they were sponsored by the Wolf River Community Savings Bank. Oh my goodness, Leah, what is riding behind?
Wow, looks like they're sponsoring the Zor Funsters.
Oh, look at that carriage.
Wow.
Wow, what year is that? That is gorgeous. Oh, it says 1902. Oh, wow.
And look at that little leprechaun riding in the back with the big green beard. Wow. That's the best looking leprechaun in the parade today.
Oh, Batman!
Batman! Wow! Look at him go! Batman! Wow! Oh! Check that out!
And now we have Midwest Restoration. If you experience a fire or have a flooded basement, these are the people who can help you. The Fire and Water Damage Specialist.
And then behind them we have Cricket Wireless. Need a new phone? Better plan rate? Unlimited talk or text? Go to Cricket Wireless. That's on Shannell Street in New London.
Hi guys. We have a little pause now that we can talk about the wonderful donations made by many of our New London businesses and private citizens to keep our parade going.
Thank God for them, Melissa, to keep things going and moving. And we had to take a couple years off, so it's really nice to be back in action again.
It sure is.
And we have a wonderful crowd out here today. The weather is beautiful. It was a little rainy and snowy this morning, but it's looking good.
It has turned into a gorgeous day. The Beja Crazy Cops are coming up next. Oh, that is the paddy wagon that we never want to be in.
It's a good thing we're sitting up here, Melissa. They'd have us in the back of that truck.
Oh man. You'll be there? I think the Irish lad and lassies want to get inside there. Oh, no, I guess
Or
not.
not. They're both shaking their heads.
Thanks for being here, guys, and all the good work that you do. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. They're out of order. I don't even see it on here.
Next up, we have Festival Foods, a family-owned company operating grocery stores across Wisconsin. The big cart is the largest shopping cart in Wisconsin.
I would say that's the largest shopping cart in the world.
And we need to give a special thanks to Festival Foods for letting us use their parking lot for our tents and our parking for the day. We really appreciate Festival Foods on a day like today.
I think so. Yeah. Oh
Next
my
up,
gosh.
Finnegan's Wake.
Here it comes.
This has always been a fan favorite. Everyone looks forward to seeing Finnegan's Wake.
We sure do. And we miss Mike Coyle.
Definitely miss Mike Coyle. He was a big part of this, and he started this many years ago.
Mike Coyle was one of the founding members of our Shamrock Club, besides the Finnegan's Wake.
Sarna, thank you.
So the priest is holding the arm of the poor widow as she comes through the parade. And what do we have here? We have the green hearse. It's still in operation despite the fact that it has a blown out windshield.
It's looking pretty rough. Every year that hearse looks a little bit more beat up.
I love the arrangement of dead flowers on top. Uh-oh, what is it, car trouble?
Looks like they're breaking down. That's not good, Melissa.
They're going to fix it now. Oh, that steam.
Boy.
They're beating on it now. Give it a couple of slaps and maybe it'll start again. There we go. There we go.
We're good. We're good. Oh, no.
Ah! Finnegan's rising from the dead.
Look at that. Finnegan looks a little different this year, Melissa.
That was a surprise.
Whoa.
Who would have ever expected that? Next up, if anyone can possibly follow Finnegan's Wake,
They're a hard act to follow.
is the Chain of Lakes Paranormal Group. They can be found on Facebook if you look up Chain of Lakes Paranormal, and you probably can have some spirits traced in your house to see if any are living there. New London and Clintonville Total Fitness is next up. Everybody needs fitness. So thank
Clintonville
you.
Total Fitness will be opening June 2022. 24/7 access.
And next up is Fox Valley Trailer Sales with Miss Sarah. Fox Valley Trailer Sales is located next to New London Total Fitness, 24/7. And they specialize in undercoating cars, haulers, utility trailers. Next we have a new company who has taken over an old company. Gratian Sanitation was in New London for many, many years, a family-operated business, and it was purchased by GFL. And they say they are proud and excited to be part of the New Dublin community. And we are proud and excited to have you because we couldn't do without your service. Thank you.
And behind them, we have longevity, nutrition, and our sports for you. Spin on in to fuel up with these two family businesses. Looks like we have the Uahardy clan. Thank you, Bonnie. Tracy. Next up, we have Tony Weddlestadt Racing.
Oh, there's a fancy racing car.
Very fancy.
And here is a special unit honoring our disabled American veterans. We have nothing but gratitude for you. Thank you for giving so much to our country.
Next up, we have Lutheran Social Services. Make the Ride Happen Again. Make the Ride Happen is a program of Lutheran Social Services. Call to see how we can help you.
And what do we have here? Our parade director, Jill Hart.
Parade director is...
And all of the workers that have helped to put on this lovely event.
All our members of the Shamrock Club coming through.
Thank you, Leah. This was a beautiful parade to announce with you.
Thank you, Melissa. It's a great day for a parade in New Dublin.